Guys, are you able to hear me? Guys, are you people able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Guys, in the group itself, I will place the video files also. Give me the second. I need to place the video files in the group itself. I think how many videos are pending for the Node.js in the group itself. In the group itself, I need to place all the video files also. How many videos? I think only 3 classes are completed now.
Yeah,
Only 3 classes are completed now. So
yeah.
only 3 classes are completed. The 3 classes I need to place. After completing the class, immediately I will place the video files also.
Sir, could you please add
Hmm.
me also in the group, Node.js group?
I will add it. Sunil, na? I will
Yes,
add it.
sir. Yes, sir. Sir, today I will pay the money.
Yes, sure, sure.
Yeah,
I will add it here. I will add to the group.
yeah.
Fun. Guys, may know the dates on which date we completed here. Can you tell guys on which date we completed here? Date guys. Node.js started it, exact data. Guys, may know the Node.js exact data. Third, na? Third video is there. Can I share the third video? Third. Say this one. We need to go for the third video. Node.js. This is the third video. Next one is the. Can I go for the fourth video also? This is the fourth video, na? Yes, this is the fourth video. Whatever the video is there, this video is the fourth video. Next one. Can I go for the third video, fourth video? Next one is the fourth day video, na? Fourth day video. Let me copy this one. This is the fourth day video. This video I need to copy in the group itself. Next one.
Sir, can
One
you
more
please
thing here.
add second
Seventh.
day also?
Huh? Huh?
Second day I missed. Can you please
Okay,
add
we
that
have the
also?
second day also, na? 1 second. So which video you were asking?
Second video, sir.
Second video, na? Where
Second
is?
day. Yeah.
I think it's closer now. Okay, fine. I will add it here. I think it's closer here. I will add it here. Okay, na? Fine. Guys, so tomorrow we will change the meeting ID. I don't want to keep the same meeting ID. Whoever interested, please complete our registrations. I think I don't want to extend this one here. Tomorrow itself, I will change the meeting ID itself for the Node.js. Whoever real interested here, then complete our registrations, then come to the class. Fine. Now, see this one. We should be in a position. We should be in a position. We need to go for give me the second here. I think can you give the modules? Can you tell the modules? You people need to tell the modules. Fine.
HTTP.
How to create the HTTP server? I wanted to create the HTTP server. How we can create the HTTP server with the help of which module?
Hey.
HTTP module. HTTP module. HTTP module is used to create the HTTP server. Okay, now can I go for the example which is related to HTTP server? Pregna, Pooja, can I go for the example which is related to HTTP module? HTTP module, yes or no? Yes, let me go for the example. Here itself, guys, can I create one repository for you people? I need to create one repository. Let me create one new repository. GitHub.com. Let me go for the GitHub.com. Let me go for the GitHub.com. Under the GitHub.com, can I create a new repository? Can I create new repository? Talk with me. Yes, a new repository. May know the repository name. The repository name is the Node.js Ashok IT. Node.js Ashok IT. This is the repository we need to create. Fine. Can I click the create repository? Yes, because everything, whatever we are typing here, whatever we are doing here, everything need to store into this GitHub URL. Fine, say this one. Here itself, say this one here, we need to copy this one. Whatever we have here, this one, we need to copy this one. Fine. After copying this one, guys, so please go through the one drive. This is the D drive. Under the D drive, under the D drive, under the D drive, I need to create one folder. Let me go through the folder. Please go through the D drive here. Under the D drive, I need to create one folder. Which folder we need to create? The folder is the Node.js folder. Yes, guys, coming to our classes, coming to our classes, coming to our Node.js classes, everything I need to place into Node.js folder only. Whatever we need, I need to place into Node.js folder only. Remember that one. Fine. How to link this folder to the repository? I want to link this folder to the repository. Let me link that folder to the repository. How we can link it here? Once again. Whatever the folder is there, this folder I wanted to link it to repository. How we can link it here? Fine. Can I go for the Visual Studio Code? Talk with me, guys. Can I go for the Visual Studio Code? Please go for the Visual Studio Code. After going through the Visual Studio Code, say this one here, file, open folder, file, open folder. Next one, what is our folder? Not folder here, not folder here. Guys, those who don't know GitHub here, don't worry, because maybe on Saturdays, Sundays, I will take some sessions on the GitHub, Jenkins tool, CI/CD operations, cloud deployment, something we are discussing in the upcoming classes. Then you can attend. Fine. Here, how to link to GitHub repository. Say this one, command palette is there. What is the option we have? Command palette option. Fine. What is our requirement here? Git clone. Our requirement is the Git clone. Fine. Can I paste the repository URL here?
Sir,
Can I
present we
paste
are
the
in React 7am folder.
no, because I think I needed to separate the batches. I think Angular React people and Node people I needed to separate from now onwards. Fine. See this one. Can I place the repository URL? Whatever the repository URL is there, that repository URL we need to place here. What is the folder you created? What is the folder we created? Node.js folder. Whatever the folder is there, this folder we can call the Node.js folder. Node.js folder. Can I click the open folder? Yes, let me click the open folder. I wanted to click the open folder here. Yes, see this one here. Here itself, guys, see this one. Whatever the folder is there, that folder we need to open here. Yes, guys, in this folder, how to add one text file? I want to add one text file. Which text file we need to add? Class notes.txt, something we need to add. Fine. After adding this file, did you remember in the last classes I told some description which is related to Node.js? Yes. This is the theoretical information we discussed past 2 days onwards. I need to place that theoretical information here. Yes. Guys, do you know how to commit this file? Do you people know how to commit this file? I want to commit this file. Not only this file here, I need to commit one more file also. Git ignore file is there. That is a configuration file. No need to worry about that file. I need the one git ignore file also. There is a simple configuration file. Let me make the repository ready. Once if I make the repository ready, then no issues for us. Yes, see this one. Two files are there. Guys, do you know how to add these files to the repository? I want to add these files to the repository. How we can add these files to the repository? Anyone knows that one? Anyone, guys? How to add these files to the repository? Git add data. Guys, those who know GitHub, no need to worry. If you know the GitHub, well and good. If you don't know GitHub, just leave it. Git add data. Git add data here. Next one. What you wanted to place here? Git. Once again here. Once again, give me the second here. Git add data. Next one. Git commit -m files added. Yes. How many files are added? 2 files are added here. How to know the status? How to know the status? Git status. I want to know the status. How to know the status here? Git status. Fine. I think what is the message we are getting? Nothing to commit, working tree clean. Fine. How to push the code? Do you people know how to push the code? Git push na? Git push. Whenever we call the git push here, whatever the code is there, that code push it to the repository. Yes, guys, I think this is the repository URL. Whatever the classes we are discussing, that classes information present into this link. Can I share this link to the group itself? Can I share this link to the group itself? Talk with me. Open our mouth here. Say this one here. GitHub link. Guys, in this link, complete class related information available. Whatever the link is there every day. I think that React JS is different, Node.js is different. I think both the batches I don't want to club. Both of the different again. Whatever the stuff is required, whatever the Node.js stuff is there, that Node.js stuff stored into this repository. Remember that point again. And one more point. One more point is the in the today's session, let me go for the brief idea which is related to HTTP server. Fine. Can I create one a JS file? Can I create one a JS file? Please tell me. Can I create one a JS file? Which JS file? 0101 HTTP server.js file. See this one. Which file you wanted to create? 01 HTTP server.js file. Let me create the one simple JS file. I need to create the JS file is the 01 HTTP server.js file. Fine. Can you tell the statements? What is the topic we need to see in the today class? What is the topic we need to see in the today class? HTTP server. Catch my point or not? HTTP server here. Fine. Can you people tell how to develop HTTP server in a Node.js? I want to develop a HTTP server in a Node.js. How
By
to
using
develop?
HTTP
With
module.
the help of one module is there. Which module? HTTP
HTTP.
module here. With the help of one module, the module is the which module? HTTP module here. Okay, now fine. Give me the second here. HTTP is the predefined module. Predefined module in Node.js. HTTP is the predefined module in Node.js used to create the which server, used to create the which server, HTTP server. Funny. Is it a predefined module or a custom module? Predefined module. If it is a predefined module, is it necessary to download that module? No, it's inbuilt module. It's inbuilt module in the Node software. So no need to download HTTP module. Guys, try to maintain the clarity here. How to build the HTTP server? Open our mouth. How to build the HTTP server? HTTP is the predefined module in Node.js. Used to create the HTTP server. Fine. Is it a predefined module or a custom module? Predefined module. What is the meaning of predefined module? No need to download HTTP module. HTTP module already available here. Okay, now. Yes, see this one here. Here also observe this one here. Here no need to download. No need to download. No need to download HTTP module. Fine. One more point. HTTP module is the already available. Already available along with the Node software. That's it. Fine. Can I import this module? Can I go for the importing of this module? Talk with me. I want to import this module. How we can import the module? Import module. Which module? HTTP module. Import module. Which module? HTTP module. Guys, do you know how to import the module? Do you people know how to import the module? If you want to import the module, here we have one function. Which function is there? Require function. We have one function here. Which function is there? Require function. Require function used to import the require function used to import the modules. Very, very important, guys. What is the first step here? We need to import the module. Na? Open our mouth. What is the first step? We need to import the module. Which module we need to import? Which module we need to import? HTTP module we need to import here. We need to import one module. The module is the HTTP module. How to import the module? With the help of which function? With the help of which function? Require function. Require function used to import the module. Okay, na? Fine.
Sir,
How to
we have
import?
to include these both syntax, right?
Hmm?
To import any module, we
Hmm.
need these two syntax. Firstly, we have to import module, then we have to write required function.
I think now I'm importing. Na? See this one. Require of. Which module you want to import? HTTP.
module.
Guys, it's just nothing but the importing the module. Which module? HTTP module. Fine. If HTTP module imported successfully, imported successfully, it will return one object. Which object? HTTP object. Clear now, guys? Can you people explain once again here how to import the HTTP module? Answer. How to import the HTTP module? Talk with me here. How to import
Using
with the help
required
of which
function.
function? With the help of which function? With the help of one function. The function is the require function. Require of what you want to do, place HTTP. Require of HTTP. So if a HTTP module imported successfully, automatically it will return one object. Which object? HTTP object. Okay, na fine. Do I need to create the server? Do I need to create the server? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I need to create the HTTP server. How to create the HTTP server? See this one. Create server. Create server is the function. Is the function in HTTP module. In HTTP module helps you to create the which server? HTTP server. Okay, na guys. Ravindra, tell me here. What is the name of the function? What is the name of the function? The name of the function is the create server function. Create server is the function in HTTP module. Helps you to create the HTTP server. Yes. How to create the server? We should be in a position we need to create the server. HTTP dot which function? Create server function. Create server function will return the server or not? Will return the server or not? Yes or no? Yes, this is the server. Create server function is there. Whatever the create server function is there, that create server function will return the server instance here. Whatever we have here, this one we can call the server instance here. Okay, now fine. This create server function taking one argument. Which argument? The argument is the callback function. What is the argument it is taking here? It is taking one argument here. The argument is the callback function. For the callback function, we need to supply the two parameters. What is the first parameter? Request parameter. What is the second parameter? Response parameter. What is the first object we need to supply? Request object. What is the second object we need to supply? The second object is the response object. See this one. Request object receiving the data from client application. Coming to the request object receiving the data from client application. What is the use of response object? Response object giving the response to the client. Coming to the response object giving the response to the client here. Clear now? Both the request object and the response objects are the predefined objects. These are objects provided by the node engine. No need to worry about request object and the response object. Fine, guys. Node.js is the very important here, very important subject. The reason in the market, no one putting the focus about the Node.js. Very important in the nowadays. Fine, try to put some concentration here. Fine, guys. How to import the module? I want to import the module. How we can import the module? With the help of which function? With the help of which function? Require function. Yeah. Can I call the require function? Let me call the require function. Which module you want to import? Which module you want to import? HTTP module. We should be in a position. We need to import one module. Which module we need to import? HTTP module we need to import. Guys, very important. If HTTP module imported successfully, it will return one object now.
Yes.
It will return one object now. Which object? HTTP object. Fine. How to create the server? Can you people tell how to create the server? HTTP dot which function? HTTP dot which function? Create server function. Create server function will return the server instance now. Will return the server instance now. Yes or no? Let server equal to HTTP dot create server. Fine. What is the argument for the create server function? The argument is the, what is the argument here? The argument is the callback function we need to pass. Whatever the argument is there, this argument we can call the callback function. Guys, this callback concept coming in the JavaScript itself. Anyhow, morning 6 o'clock, I will restart the JavaScript here. At that time, you can attend. Those who want to listen once again can. Fine. Here, say this one. Here also, how many objects we need to supply? Two objects we need to supply. What is the first object we need to supply? Request object. What is the second object we need to supply? Response object. Fine. Are these objects provided by the node engine? Are these objects provided by the node engine? Talk with me. Yes. These objects provided by the node engine. No need to worry about these objects. How to receive the data from the client? How to receive the data from the client here? Request object. Who is the client? Can you tell who is the client here? Angular, React, Vue.js. You know the client applications now. Yes, Angular, React, Vue.js, some client applications are there. If you want to receive the data from the client application, at that time, we need to go for the request object. How to get the reply to the client? How to get the reply to the client with the help of which object? Response object. Fine. Say this one. Here itself, guys, in the today class, just I want you to build the dummy server. How to give reply to the client? I want you to give reply to the client here. Response dot one function is there. Which function? Write function. Response dot write function. See this one. Here itself, we need to place some dummy data. Welcome to what you wanted to place HTTP server. Welcome to what? Welcome to HTTP server. Okay, na fine. Guys, after sending the response to the client, how to send the response to the client? With the help of which function? With the help of which function? Write function. Which response you are sending to the client? Welcome to HTTP. Talk with me. Welcome to what? Welcome to HTTP server. Is my point right or not? Next one. See this one here. And one more point. One more point is after completing your business logic, you need to lock the response object. Whatever the response object is there, this response object, you need to lock it. Coming to yourself, you need to lock it. How you can lock it here? Say this one here. We should be in a position, we need to lock it. How we can lock it here? Response dot one function is there. Which function is there? End function is there. Which function is there? End function is there. So what is the use of end function? Locking the response object. When to lock the response object? Once if you send the responses successfully, after sending the responses successfully, you need to lock the response object. How you can lock the response object? Response dot end. Fine. Next one, guys. Server is ready na? Is the server ready? Yes or no? Server ready. After making the server ready for this server, can I assign the port number? Server in the sense port number is required na? Talk with me. Server
Yeah.
in the sense port number is required. Fine. How to assign the port number to the server? Server dot listen of what is the port number? The port number is the 8080. Simply we need to assign the port number here. The port number is the 8080. Fine. Can you place one console message? Yes. Console.log of say this one. Server listening the port number. Which port number? 8080. Okay na. Is our HTTP server ready? Talk with me. Is our HTTP server ready? Yes or no? Yes,
Yes.
our HTTP server is ready. After making HTTP server ready, can I start the server? Can I start the server? How we can start the server? This is the way to start the server here. Node, what is the name of the file? Node, what is the name of the file? 01 HTTP server.js file. Yes, what is the message we are getting? What is the message we are getting? Server listening the port number 8080. Fine. Explain once again, guys. You people need to explain once again. How to start the server? Node 01 HTTP server.js. Yes. What is the message we are getting? What is the message we are getting? Server listening the port number. Open our mouth here. Server listening the port number what? Port number 8080. Fine. How to test this server? Whether this server is working or not, we need to test it. How we can test it again? What is the protocol? What is the protocol? HTTP protocol here. What is the host? Can I tell the host here? What is the host? The host is the local host here. What is the port number?
8080.
What is the port number? The port number is the 8080 here. We are not getting na. Are we getting or not? We are not getting. What is the problem? Can you check the problem again? I think browser not understanding your response here. Coming to the browser not understanding your response here. I will tell it once again. Can say this one. You need to set up the MIME type. See this one. You need to tell to browser, hey browser, please ready to receive the some data. I need to tell to browser. How we can tell to the browser here? Response dot write head of. Response to write head of some status code we need to set. Give me the second here. After getting the output, I will explain one second here. Say this one. Response dot write head of 200. 200. Next one is the, and here we should be in a position. We need to pass the JSON object. After placing the JSON object, and here also we should be in a position. We need to go for the content type. Which response you want to give to client? Which response you want to give to client here? HTML response na? HTML response I want to give to the client here. So can I place some HTML code? Is it possible to place some HTML code? Yes, I wanted to place some HTML code. Whatever the HTML code is there, that HTML code we need to place. Give me the second. Please restart the server once again, guys. How to start the server? Can you people tell how to start the server? Node
File name.
0101 some file we need to place. Can I execute it once again? We should be in a position we need to execute it once again. Yes, here we should get it now. We should get the response. Why we are unable to get it? Give me a second here.
The spelling is local.
Localhost, na?
L missing.
Spelling mistake, na?
Yes.
Yes, localhost. Yes, guys, what is the output we are getting? Welcome to HTTP server. Fine. Say this one here. And here, yeah, once again here. Yes, say this one. Guys, just remove the MIME type also. Is MIME type required? Just remove the MIME type also. After removing the MIME type, just restart the server once again. I think H1 is there. Na? I think MIME type is not required again. No need to worry. Fine. Guys, explain the concept once again. You people need to explain the concept once again here. How to import the module. Can you people tell how to import the module? Talk with me. I want you to import the module with the help of which function?
Require function.
With the help of which function? Require function. Which module you wanted to import?
HTTP.
Which module you wanted to import? We should be in a position we need to import one module. Which module we need to import again? HTTP module. If a HTTP module imported successfully, which object we are getting? Can you people tell which object we are getting? We are getting one object here. The object is the HTTP object we are getting here. Is my point right or not? Next one.
Yes.
See the one more thing here. One more thing is the, and here we should be in a position how to create the server. How to create the server with the help of which function? Create server function. Create server function. Create server function will create the server object now. Will create the server object now. Say this one. Let server equal to HTTP dot create server of what is the argument we need to supply? Callback function we need to supply. For the callback function, how many objects you wanted to supply?
Two.
How many objects you wanted to supply? We need to supply the two objects. Na? Talk with me
Yes,
here.
sir.
We should
Yes.
be in a position. We need to supply the two objects. Fine. What is the first object? Request object. What is
Request.
the second object?
Response.
What is the second object? Response object. Fine. Why request object? Can you tell the request object? Why request object? Receive the data from? Receive the
Client.
data from client application.
Client side.
How to give the reply to the client? I want to give reply
Response.
to the client. How to give the reply to the client? With the help of which object? Response object. With the help of response object, we can give the reply to the client. How to write the response to the client? Response dot write off. Response dot write off. Some response we need to send to the client. After sending the response, what is the responsibility of you people? You need to lock the response object now. Whatever the response object is there, that response object you need to lock it. How you can lock it again? Response dot end. Response dot end in the sense you may lock the response object. For next one, how to assign the port number to the server? How to assign the port number to the server? Tell me here. Server dot listen off. What is the port number? The port number is the 8080 here. Fine, guys. Now you people need to tell the answer again. Can you please explain?
Can you please remove end, comment it and run the server?
This one, na? You are not getting output, na?
Yeah.
No, I think we are getting the some error. I hope it may not. Localhost colon 8080, na? I felt like that is a rule. Run it once again here. Localhost colon 8080. See this one.
Yeah, still process is going on.
I think the meaning is the still server trying to write something.
Yes, yes.
That's not correct. I think maybe a chance to get the memory leakages.
Yes, yes.
That's a problem. So you need to uncomment it. See this one here. It's ended now. It's ended successfully. Fine, guys. Let me go for the one more example. We should be in a position. We need to go for the one more example, guys. I will write some URL. You people need to identify what is that URL. You people need to identify here. Fine. What is HTTP protocol? Is the HTTP protocol active, guys? Active. Kiran, Raz, the new members here. Kiran, Raz, Kishore, please active. What is HTTP? HTTP is the protocol. Say this one here. What is the local host?
Domain.
Host. No, domain. Domain here. Colon. colon. What is 8080?
Port number.
Port number.
Port here. See this one here. And one more point. One more point is the question mark uname equal to Ashok IT. Question mark uname equal to what? Ashok IT. Under UPWD equal to Ashok IT. What do you call this one? What do you call? This one what do you call? No.
URL parameter.
No, query parameters. What do you call? Query parameters. Uname and UPWD. Uname and UPWD. Technically we can call. Talk with me. Technically we can call query parameters.
parameter.
Fine. Explain once again, guys. What is HTTP?
Protocol.
HTTP is the protocol. What is the local host? Domain name. What is 8080? What is 8080? Port number here. Fine. How many query parameters are available?
Two.
How many query
One.
parameters are available? Two query parameters. What is the first query parameter? Uname.
You
What is
name.
the second query parameter? UPWD.
Your
The
password.
second query parameter is the UPWD. Clear na? Fine. Try to see this one here. We should be in a position how to read the query parameters. I want to read the query parameters. Just observe this one. Can I create the one more new file? Can I create the one more new file? Tell me here. 01. Tell me here. I want to create the one more new file here. Let me create the new file here. We should be in a position. We need to create one new file here. What is the new file we need to create? In the 01. In the first day only. In the first day only. HTTP. What you are reading?
Query.
What you are reading here? Query.js. HTTP query.js. Fine. Guys, how to create the HTTP server? I want to create the
Firstly,
HTTP
we
server.
have to import
How to create the HTTP server? Talk with me. Import which module? Import
HTTP
which
HTTP
module?
module.
HTTP module here. Fine. Can you help me how to import HTTP module?
Require.
Talk with me. Require of which module?
HTTP.
HTTP module. If
Store in
HTTP
object.
module, guys, very important. If a HTTP module imported successfully, it will return one object. Which object? It will return one object. Which object? HTTP object.
HTTP.
If a HTTP module imported successfully, automatically it will return one object. Which object here? HTTP object. It will return here. Okay, na. Next one. Try to say this one here. One more thing is say this one here. Import URL module. Import which module? URL module. Very, very important here. Fine. Why URL module? URL module used to read the which parameters? Used to read the which parameters? Query parameters. In order to read the query parameters, then we need to go for URL module. Is it predefined module, Bhuvanesh? Is it predefined module? Yes. URL module. Listen here. URL module also predefined module. See this one. Coming to the URL module. URL module also predefined module. Whatever the URL module is there, this URL module also, which module here? Predefined module. Fine. Is URL module available along with the Node software? Yes or no? Predefined module means what? Predefined module means what? This URL module available along with the Node software. So no need to download URL module separately. That is a point I need to tell here. See this one here. URL module also. URL module available along with the what? Along with the which one here? Along with the Node software. Fun. Guys, can you help me how to import URL module? Open our mouth here, guys. Active. How to import
Yeah.
URL module? Require of
Require of
which
Require.
module? Require of which module? URL module. Automatically, which reference we are getting? URL reference we are getting here. Whatever the URL reference is there, that URL reference we are getting here. So happily we are able to import URL module. Fun. Can you help me how to create the HTTP server? I want to create the HTTP server. How we can create HTTP server? Talk with me.
create server button.
Create.
Tell me code. I need the code from you. HTTP dot
Let.
Create server.
HTTP dot create
Create
server.
server.
Create
Inside
server
that,
function.
callback
Create
function.
server function will return the server instance na.
Yes, sir.
Create server function will return the server instance na. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What is the argument for the create server
Callback
function?
function.
The argument for the
Request and
create server
response.
function is the create server function is the callback function. The argument for the create server function is the callback function. For the callback function, how many parameters you wanted to supply?
Parameter.
How many
Two.
parameters you wanted to supply? 2 parameters we need to supply. What is the first parameter? Request parameter. What is the second parameter? Can you tell the second parameter
Response.
again? Second parameter is the response parameter we need to place. The first parameter is the request parameter. The second parameter is the response parameter here. Fine, guys, see this one here. We are discussing which subject. Is it client-side subject or server-side subject?
Server side.
Is it a client-side subject or server-side subject? It's a server-side subject here. Whatever the subject is there, this is a subject we can call the server-side subject here. Is my point right or not? Yes or no? Yes. See this
Yeah.
one. Guys, I'm speaking which language? English. English or not? You are also responding with which language? English.
English.
So, English we can call MIME type. Getting my point now?
Yeah.
If I speak Hindi, you are also responding with what? You are also responding with what? Hindi. So
Hindi.
Hindi is mime
Mime
type.
type.
So Hindi is what? So Hindi is mime type.
Mime type.
See this one here. Who is here also client server is there na? Here also client is there. See this one. Here also client is there, and here also server is there. Client and server is there. See this one here. Client sending HTML to the server. Assume. Server also responding with what? Server also responding with what? HTML. So what is the MIME type between client and server? What is the MIME type? The MIME type is the HTML.
HTML.
Guys, understanding this point now? Say this one. Client is sending JSON. Coming to the client is sending the JSON. Server also replying what?
In JSON.
Server also replying
JSON.
what? JSON. So what is the MIME type? What is the MIME type between
JSON.
client and server? JSON. Clear na? This is also server na. In this server, I need to set the MIME type. I need to set the what? MIME type. What is the
MIME type.
meaning of MIME type? Communication.
Between
Communication
server and client.
language. Communication language between client and between client and server called as what? Called as MIME type. Fine. Guys, dummy MIME type I need to set it now because we are not using that MIME type here to cover the function only. I need to say it here. Say this one. What is the dummy MIME type? Here we have one function. Which function? Write head function is there. Here we have one function. The function is the which function? Write head function is there. Talk with me here. Which function is there? Write head function.
Write header.
What is the use of write head function? To set the MIME type.
MIME type.
Argument 1 is the status code. What is the argument 1? Argument 1 is the status code. You know the status codes na? 1xx, 2xx, 3xx, 4xx, 5xx. Some status codes are there na, guys. You people know the status codes na? What is the status code? 1xx, next one, 2xx, next one, 3xx, 3xx, next one is the 4, next one is the 4xx, next one is the 5xx. So many status codes are there. Now see this one. I need to hard code the status code now. In the future I will place the dynamic status code. At present I want to hard code the success status code. What is the success status code? What is the success
200.
status code? 200.
200.
Fine. How to set the success status code? See this one, 200. 200 in the sense okay. 200 in the sense what? The meaning of 200 is the okay. Fine. How to set the communication language? If you want to set the communication language, at that time we need to go for the one key is there. What is the key we have? Content type. Next one. What is the communication language you need to place here? Text/HTML. Fine. Tell me here, what is the MIME type in this application now? HTML is the
HTML.
MIME type. Fine. Guys, query parameters coming from where? Query parameters coming from where? Talk with me. Query parameters. Query parameters coming from the client na?
Client end.
Yes or no? Query parameters coming from the client. I need to read that query parameters na? Yes or no? Yes. How to read? Which module is there? Open our mouth here. Which module is there? URL module. In this URL module, one function is there. Which function? Parse function. Which function is there? Parse function. Piri, how to read the username and password? Piri, I want to read the username and password. How to read the username and password? Which module is there? Which module is there? URL module. In this URL module, one function is there. Which function? Parse function. Parse function. I think that URL stored into request object na? That URL, see this one here, request.url. whatever the URL is there. I shown some URL na. I shown some URL or not. Whatever the URL is there, see this one, this is the URL. The whole URL stored into where request.url. Fine. If you wanted to read that URL, if you wanted to read that URL, you need to pass one boolean value. Which boolean value? True. Very, very important, guys. If you wanted to parse this URL, you need to pass one boolean flag. Which boolean flag? True. If I pass the true, then node engine will allow you to parse the URL. Otherwise, node engine won't allow you to parse the URL. Fun. After parsing the URL, you need to query that URL na. You need to query or not? Yes, you need to query. If you want to query, you need to call one more parameter. Which parameter you need to call here? Query parameter you need to call. Fun. Guys, explain here how to read how to parse the request. Open our mouth here. How to parse the request? I wanted to parse the request. Which module is there? Which module is there? Open our mouth here. Which
URL
module is
module.
there? URL module. In this URL module, one function is there. Which function?
Parse.
Parse function.
Parse.
May know the location of URL. May know the location of URL. This is the location now. Yes. Request dot what you wanted to place URL. So this is the original URL. Request.url means original URL. That URL we are supplying to which function? Parse function. That parse function available into which module? URL module. Fine, guys. If you wanted to parse this URL, you should supply one flag. Which flag? True. If you supply true, then only node engine will parse the URL. Otherwise, node engine won't parse the URL. Okay, na? Next one, say this one here. After parsing the URL, you need to read it na. You need to read. If you want to read, we need to call one property. Which property we need to read here? Which property we need to call? Query. Fine. Whenever you call the query here, automatically it will return one object here. See this one. It will return one object here. Yes, so this is the object. Through this object, you need to read username and password. Guys active, we are guys active. I think if you are able to understand, then you can get the 100% information. How to read the username and password? Let me read the username and password here. Let obj dot
Uname
equal to Ashok IT under what is the query object? Obj na. Obj dot upwd equal to what you wanted to place here? Ashok IT. Ashok IT, which response you wanted to send it to customer? Which response you wanted to send it to customer? Response dot which function? Response dot which function? Write function. Response dot write function we need to place here. Write off, we should be in a position, we need to go for the we should be in a position, we need to go for the what you wanted to place. Login success. Login success. Else condition. What is the else condition you need to pass? What is the else condition you need to pass? Else condition is the try to say this one here. Response dot write off. Response dot write off. We should be in a position. We need to go for the H1 here. H1 or H2. Let me pass the H2 here. We should be in a position. We need to pass the H2. H2. What you wanted to place? We should be in a position. We need to pass the login file here. Simply we should be in a position. Yeah, login file here. Next one. How to lock the object? I want to lock the object. How to lock the object? Response dot end. Is our server ready? Is our server ready? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is our
No.
server is ready here? After making server ready, can I send the port number to the server?
Yes.
Can I send the port
Listen.
number to the server? How we can I send the port number to the
Listen
server?
function.
Server dot listen off. What is the port number you want to assign? 8080 here. Can I place one console message? Console dot log off. Say this one. Console dot log off. Say this one here. Server listening the very, very important. Server listening the port number. Which port number? 8080. Okay, na. Piri, how to start the server? Piri, I wanted to start the server. How to start the server? Can you explain here? Can you explain how to start the server? Node.
Node.
Go ahead.
CO2.
Node 01.
CO2.
Node 01. HTTP query.js na. How to start the server with the help of which tool? Node tool. Node
Node.
01 HTTP query.js. Yes. Server listening the port number 8080 na. Yes. Fun. How to test whether our server is working or not? How to test it here? How to test? Localhost colon 8080 question mark uname equal to question mark, uname equal to, we need to place the Ashok IT under UPWD equal to, we should be in a position, we need to place the Ashok IT. What is the message we are getting? Login success. Guys, now I'm hard coding this data. In the future classes, I will send this data from the Angular application or React application. At present, I don't have the chance to go for the Angular application integration here. In the future classes, whatever the data is there, this data I need to send from the Angular application or React application
your
or
voice is
Vue.js
low.
application. No, voice is clear here. Next one. Can I send the wrong data? Can I send the wrong
Yes.
data? If I send the wrong data, what is the message we are getting here? Login fail. Fine. Can I ask the question once again here? You people need to tell here. Can you please tell the answers once again here? Please respond here. How to create the HTTP server with the help of which module? How to create the
Require,
HTTP server with the help
HTTP
of which
module.
module? HTTP module. HTTP module is used to create the what? HTTP module is used to create the
Create a server.
HTTP server. HTTP server here. How to read the, guys, how to read the query parameters?
Using
I
URL.
want you to read the query parameters. How to read the query parameters? With the help of what? I want you to read the query
Sir.
parameters with the help of what? No,
Pa-
URL
parse.
module. No, URL module.
Or
What is the name of
module.
module? URL module. Fine. In this URL module, which function is there?
Parse.
URL module. Which function is there? Talk
Parse.
with me.
Parse.
Which function?
Parse.
Parse function here. We have one function here. The function is the which function? Parse function here. Is my point right or not? Next one. One more point here. How to pass the original URL? This is the original URL na. Yes or no? Whatever the URL is there, this URL we can call the original URL here. Is my point right or not? If you want to parse this URL, you need to supply one flag. Which flag we need to supply? True. How to parse the URL? If you wanted to parse the URL, we need to pass one key. Which key we need to pass? Query. So finally, what we are getting? Object we are getting. Fine. Object.uname equal to Ashok IT and object.upwd equal to Ashok IT. What is the message you need to display? The message is the login success. Else, what is the message you need to supply? The message equal to login failure. How to lock the response
Sorry.
object?
I wanted to ask something.
Mm.
So
ahead.
basically, the URL module and the parse method just getting the input from the URL and store it in the object.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. Your thinking is right. Next one.
Mhm.
How to lock the response object? Response.in. How to assign the port number to the server? I want to assign the port number to the server. How to assign here? With the help of what? Talk with me. With the help of what? With the help of server.listen of 8080 here. How to display the console message here? Server listening the port number 8080 here. Okay, now guys, will you practice these examples? Will you people practice these examples? These two examples. Talk with me, guys. Yes.
Yeah, sir.
How to commit the code?
Yeah.
Can you
Can you
people tell how to
send
commit the
the
Git add
see this one? How to commit the code here?
Git add dot.
Git add dot. Next one. How to
git commit
code here? Git
Git
commit hyphen m.
Message.
What we discussed here? What we discussed? HTTP server we discussed here. What we discussed here? HTTP server we discussed here. Next one. How to push the code? Git push.
git push
Whenever we call the git push here, whatever the code is that code will be pushed to the GitHub repository. Yes, I think already I shared this repository URL in the Telegram link. Please go through the Telegram link. Through the Telegram link, you can get the complete code. What are the code we are doing here? That code will be placed in the Telegram link itself here. Okay, now fine, guys. Those who didn't
Sir, have you
complete,
created new group?
no same group na already were in the same group or not? Why new group? I'm
Okay.
asking here why new group here. You are in the Telegram group na Ashutosh.
Yeah, sir.
I hope you are in the Telegram
Hmm.
group. Same group we are using here. Wait,
React group or any other?
Angular,
No.
not Node.js
No,
group.
Node.js.
Node.js group. Say this one.
Okay,
Ashutosh,
sir. Okay,
I hope
okay.
you are there in the group itself.
Sir, can you please add me in the
I
group?
will add it. Ashutosh, you are not there, na?
Yeah, sir.
You are not registered for this batch, na?
No, I am registered, but I am not added in this group.
Okay, already you registered, but you are not added in this group, na? Can I
Yeah.
add it here? Can I add it here? Yes, I will add it here. Just give me the second here.
Sir, I also been registered, but I have not added here.
Can you send your a screenshot here? I will add it here. Once again, here. Please send a. Give me the second here. I think later I may not add here. Okay, fine. I will add it here. Guys, send our payment receipt to my WhatsApp number here. Then I will add it here.
Sir,
Okay. This is my WhatsApp number here.
I also Ashutosh.
Ashutosh, I will add it here because I'm unable to add it here. Once again here.
You
Add
can
member.
send the link to them and they can add themselves.
They can add here. Just give me the second. Just give
Okay,
me the
sir.
second
Okay,
here.
no problem.
Copy link here. I need you to copy the link here. Once again here. After copying the link here, Ashutosh na? Your name is Ashutosh na?
Yeah, sir.
Ashutosh.
Ashutosh.
Ashutosh Vaishnav VISH na?
VAISH. Yes.
Yeah. Check it. Are you there in the group itself? Check yourself here. I added just now. I hope you are there in the Raj.
Yeah.
Please send
Sir.
your payment receipt to my WhatsApp number. Can once if you send our payment receipt to my WhatsApp number, then I will send the link. Can through that link I can add you. Okay, na? Send our receipt and our details to my WhatsApp number. Then I will add to the group itself. Guys, coming to the video files also. If the class completes at 9 o'clock, 9:30, I will send the recording here because the conversion will take the half an hour of time. In the group itself, I will place it. Fine. Still, any questions for the new members? Kiran, Kishore, some new members are there. Do you want to ask any question?
Sir, Satish here.
Mm.
So about that right head method,
Mm.
if we have some more headers, should we add in the same method?
Comma,
or we have to use-
comma. You need to press the comma.
Okay. Sir, and one more thing in JavaScript, I don't know JavaScript.
6 o'clock, na? 6 o'clock, I will restart the JavaScript. 6 o'clock, you can attend. 6 to 7, I will take the JavaScript class.
From tomorrow, sir?
Tomorrow I will plan it because still some registrations are pending here. Because the reason is that if I start it tomorrow here, some people they're asking here, please restart it once again here. So if I restart here, then you can attend here. Okay, na? If you're there in the group here, I will get the information. I will create new link here. Through that link, you can attend.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Next one, guys. Any questions for the new members?
Sir, shall I pay the money to this number? 1847.
No. Send it to Ashok sir only. Send it to Ashok sir only, and send the receipt to me. Then I will add to the group itself. Okay, na? Send it to. Do you know Ashok sir number na?
Sir, is this your WhatsApp number?
Yeah, it's my WhatsApp number.
Okay.
Once again here. Give me the second. Those who don't have the account details, I will share it here. Please complete the registrations here. Don't extend that one because we need the free hands to continue the session. So that's it. Yes, guys, this is the Ashok sir number again. And these are the details. Just to take the photo of this one, guys. Please take the photo of this one and do the payment here and send that receipt to me. Then I will add to the group itself. Because we don't have any admins here. We don't have any admins. We can't monitor here. Once after doing the payment, send that receipt to me. Then I will add to the WhatsApp Telegram group. Take the photo of this one, guys. So those who don't have the account details.
Sir, I registered and paid, but I didn't get any receipt.
Name, your name, please.
Satish, sir.
Satish, can you send your payment receipt to my WhatsApp number?
Okay, sir. The transaction screenshot.
Yeah,
you're asking.
screenshot.
Okay.
Send it here. I will add myself. I will add
Okay.
myself here.
Okay.
Okay. Because Satish, the reason is that we are not. We don't have any admin something here. Both are the trainers. Ashok sir is the trainer. Myself is the trainer. But so we are unable to hand it here. Send that receipt to me. Then I will add to the group.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
na? Once again, hi. Could you please add me to the Telegram group React and Node.js? Ross, I think send that receipt to me. Here, I will add it. Okay, na? Ross.
Yes, sir.
This is my WhatsApp. Just to send this transaction number, then I will add it here. Okay,
Okay. Okay, sure.
fine. Yeah, fine. Can I close it, guys? Those who don't have the account details here, just to copy this account details. Copy this account details. Can I close the session?
Yes.
Yes, guys. Those who are not interested, don't come to the class. We are not bothered about it. Don't come to the class here. I think those who are not interested here never come to the class. We are not about bothering about it here. Fine. And one more thing, guys, if I plan to start JavaScript from tomorrow onwards, here, I will share that link in the group itself here. Please join it. Please join for the JavaScript also from 6 to 7. Okay, na? Fine. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thanks.